think that the value of a lot of the value of the conversations that we're in is this
Mm,
curiosity about
mm,
the assumptions that you just naturally bring into a conversation or a place without thinking about it a whole lot. And I just find sometimes even with the conversations Jerry and I are having, I'll be like,
mm,
wait, where did that come from? Who said that? Like,
mhm.
what's the general sentiment around all of that? Not to be, you know, awful about it, but just to be like, what is this grounded in?
Yeah.
Where do we go from there? And so whether that's our belief in participatory and collaborative processes like we do believe in, recognizing they're not always the right response at any given time. Um, I just love where that conversation took us and the questions that we were asking today and the places that we went and our own, curiosities about things. And I kind of feel like I want to bring it back to the Olympics again and to the US ice skaters
Mm,
with Alysa Live at
mhm.
20 years old,
Yeah.
owning her space and bringing such incredible joy to the ice after
Mm,
she quit the sport, for a couple of years and then came back on her own terms. And I think that we
mm,
bring our own terms to a lot of the work that we do. And then I think about Ilia Malinin, the male skater US skater, who went from like being in the lead to finishing in eighth place or something because he had a mishap.
mm,
It's two. He fell twice on the
mhm,
ice. And he owned that, in the end. And when they did the skate at the end where there were
The gala. Yeah.
right, like he owned that so fully
Hmm.
by demonstrating what it's like to feel depression and to feel all of that, that I just, so it's interesting to me there are these two contrasting examples
Mm,
of ice skaters who owned the opposite ends of the continuum
hmm.
of
Hmm.
what's possible in terms of emotional responses. And they're both right, as is everything in between. And when we come back to when called to the goodness within ourselves, we will show up. Well, when called to whatever it is that we're in and being asked to express it or invited to express it in a way that's true for us, that is not harmful to other people,
Mm.
like I think we're responding to a call of life in a way that we're not always aware of. That's my checkout.
Good
You're making
one.
some notes there, Tennyson.
Respond to the call of life is what I'm writing down.
Yeah.